How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a little venture out of the jungle and into the mid lane. As you can see, I'm playing Annie today. I thought I'd give the mid lane a bit of a go because I have some ideas with videos, what I want to do in the mid lane. I don't want to focus all my September content on the jungle because you will be tearing out your hair by the time the 30th of September is over and all I've done is jungle content. But I thought I'd focus on one of the most OP champions in the mid lane right now, ever since her mini rework, especially with Tibbers. None other than your gal, Annie. Obviously, for those that don't know or aren't keeping up with the patch notes and are just playing the game very casually, Annie's gone through I say a tiny rework. It's kind of a big deal in terms of her kit because she can no longer use her third ability onto your allies. You can only use it on yourself, so that shield and movement speed increase is only for yourself. And Tibbers has got a big old leap into the fight now. He is the Randy Orton of ults. He can jump in and literally knock up more than one enemy champion, which is massive within a team fight. And then not only that, he can proc it a second time, so you can retreat or you could be chasing down a low health champion just in a range of Tibbers and you can activate him again to go for a slam dunk the funk to try and get another kill. So Annie right now has probably the most potential she's ever had in terms of getting triple kills, quad kills, and pentas. I will briefly stop and talk about this, but look at Aurelia's movement here. So here's a little bit of a little educational tip here. Master Yi is invading our jungle. Aurelia's already killed her Baron laner. Her Baron laner is back now, but she did not respond at all. I'm surprised I won this due to Warwick being extremely unprofessional and very incapable for a diamond player. I don't like to put diamond players on a pedestal, but when you've got somebody who's a higher rank than me currently and is acting like an absolute child, I want to call it out because it's just bad etiquette when it comes to playing a ranked game. You will also see that Master Yi has rotated up there. Aurelia does get killed in that situation and she starts to flame. Yeah, back onto the Annie talk, my TED talk of Annie. To be fair, I don't get to play mid lane that often, but mid lane is probably one of my most enjoyable roles. I really enjoy playing mid lane. I feel like it has a lot to offer in terms of the potential ganking of either the Baron lane or overextended duo. But honestly, I was really just letting duo lane get ahead with it, especially from experiencing all the toxicity within this match already. I kind of just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do me. I'm gonna try my best. Obviously, I do get first blood, so bear with me, guys. It seems like I'm playing bad right now, but bear with me. Wait till your boy pops off. Currently seeing the Kaiser and the Master Yi rotate around onto the Warwick. I don't understand why Warwick didn't actually go back under the turret earlier. This is another rookie mistake. I'm not too sure how this person's got the diamond. I can only surmise that he's been boosted or she's been boosted because they're just playing and doing so many bad mistakes. But here's another great thing with Annie. Yes, I missed a stun here, but you can soon rack up that passive. There's my first blood. So I've just died. I've managed to get a kill. It's the first of many to come. Trust me. Annie right now, if you are a mid laner, guys, and you aren't playing Annie, you're a bit silly. Because Annie is just great. Not only does she have the new Tibbers with double knockup, which is a great way for CCing your enemy team. You also have your passive, which after every fourth ability casted, you get a purple little icon under your mana, and that just indicates that your next first, second, or ultimate will stun the enemy champion for a minute. Which, not a minute, geez, that would be OP, wouldn't it? It would stun the enemy champion for a second, which, when you think about a second, it doesn't really sound like much. But in the grand scheme of things, when you cast that stun, you feel like if you're on the receiving end of that stun, you feel like you're there, literally locked in for 10 years, it seems. There's the Tibbers right in after my passive stun. Great combo to stop anybody trying to melt you down in the mid lane. I honestly thought I was going to have a harder matchup against the Kennen, but I feel like because of Annie's new mini rework, it really helps her survivability going 1v1 against these CC long-range orientated champions. Ever so slightly here. There we go. There's that stun. Very handy, especially after being casted on after Aurelia's stun as well. The only thing that could have made that possibly worse is if Lux was there. So an Aurelia stun, an Annie stun, a Lux stun. Unfortunately, we couldn't get Morgana. The enemy team did get Morgana. We did get a Blitz. He played okay. He played okay. I think Blitz is the other... No, Jinx is the other diamond on our team, I believe. I will correct myself if I'm wrong, but this Aurelia does pop off. She does deserve MVP. And to be fair, if it weren't for having her in the Baron lane, I feel like when Warwick's decided to troll, which I will show you good evidence of, if you do want to report this champion, this player, sorry, by all means, report him, because there is solid evidence that he was willing to throw this match, even when we were at a massive advantage midway through the match. So I have no qualms people wanting to report this guy. But the first dragon is up. Blitzcrank with a fantastic pull there. My stun is active. I flash over the wall. There's my stun onto the Master Yi. Not too sure why or how Kaiser got away there, but it set up a great way to get that first dragon, and it is Mountain Dragon, which is a great shield buff to be having on these matches. Preferably, if I was a jungle, yes, Mountain Drake probably would have been a hot priority there for me. If it was an Ice Drake, probably not so much. The Ornn was probably the biggest issue for me in this match. He has the health, he has the CC knockup. I do go back to my lane just to stop that turret being taken down by the enemy minion wave there, because that would be troublesome for if we want to retreat from this team fight right now. But once again, some great utility here. We have the stun. Boom. Stun onto Kennen. Kennen goes down thanks to Tibbers. Tibbers is still here. He has his second activate. There's that knockup from Tibbers. So second knockup from Tibbers there, allowing Jinx to get that Ornn kill, which is just going to be great for Jinx. Jinx was also quite vocal, but for the right reasons. Blitzcrank was taking a lot of her gold. So I'm pretty sure with Reddick's shield, if you have that charged at last hit, like if their minion bar is actually glowing, if you last hit, you do obviously share gold with your ADC. He hasn't got the coin though, so there'd be no reason for him to be last hitting more than the amount of minions he needs to. Honestly, thought this Morgana was going to catch me out here. I do go back in when she has the black shield on. She has the ult, but we do have Warwick here. Big stun there from Tibbers. I managed to get the kill once again. This now puts your boy on already. Already 6-1. We are 8 minutes in. I've got 6 kills, 1 death, and 4 assists. And I'm only on my first item. I've got Luden's Echo. I've got boots. About to go back and buy mana boots. And then I'll start to buy Rabadons, because once you got the Luden's Echo, I would not recommend going for any other item first on Annie, because Luden's Echo right now is a great first item, because not only does it increase her splash damage, it enables for a better wave clear potential with not only her second ability, but then obviously Luden's Echo's passive, where it splashes the damage onto further minions, champions. It's always great. A great bit of poke utility always goes a long way within these trades and these team fights. But yeah, as you can see in this game, we are racking up the kills. We are 9 minutes in. We are 17 to 9 kills, considering where the enemy team was originally. I honestly thought after that Warwick decided he wanted to throw the match, I was like, this is going to be just another loss. I'm ever so close to getting back into Diamond. I mean, getting back into Diamond. I haven't been in Diamond yet this season, so that will be a blessing when I can finally get there. So I honestly thought that we were going to lose this one after Warwick decided he wanted to troll because of Aurelia. I'm not too sure why you'd want to troll in a game where you're way ahead and you have all the chances of winning. Obviously, he doesn't troll to the point where it actually makes us suffer. We do manage to continue on without him. We show him that we can continue on without him. We don't just like flame him, which I always think is a better thing. Because if we were just to flame him, he probably just would have trolled harder. So I just literally was silent. I was like, I was tempted to say like, yo, don't be a big baby. But I'm just like, no, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to play. I'm going to do me. I'm going to focus. I already have 6 kills, 1 death, 4 assists. I'm pretty sure we can win this. Tibbers ult in here. I'm a bit overextended here. I'm surprised I haven't gone down due to that Kenning ult. But this shows me how many mistakes the enemy Kenning is making. So not only has there been mistakes made on my team from the Aurelia overextending, from the Warwick not retreating early enough in that early game and then dying. We see that the Kenning also does this. Kenning has a massive damage output. Currently, he has gone for the first item, Rabadon's. Fair enough. Fair enough. Rabadon's first item is probably a go-to here for the Kenning. He does miss out a lot of the Q as well, which is a major point to Kenning's poke. So if you're going against a Kenning that can't aim his Q or hits very little of that ability, you are going to be onto a winner anyway, especially winning in your lane. You're not necessarily going to win the game, but you are going to win your lane. 5 seconds until the Ocean Drake is up. I believe this is the dragon where we basically, this is the message we give to Warwick, or I'm pretty sure it's the Infernal Drake that goes third. We basically just do it completely without him and just send him a message like, yo, if you're going to be a baby, just go and be a baby in your own time. No, it looks like it's going to be the Infernal Drake, but this is a massive team fight here, so triple kill for Aurelia. There we go. I think I managed to get that kill onto the Kaiser there. No, it was the Jinx, but you can see that Annie's utility within that team fight is massive. So not only having that stun, which really stops Master Yi, it's a great counter for Master Yi as well, because all you've really got to do is outweight that Alpha Strike, know where he is, use your Blast Cone, which is your second ability, you stun the Master Yi, and if you've got your third ability up and you're not quite too confident to fight that one-on-one, you can just get out of there merrily. You can be skipping away, and if you really need to, you can try and stack up your passive for another stun just in case you don't get out or he manages to catch you with another Alpha Strike. So I feel like the Annie pick here really counters quite a few of the champions on the team. I think it would have been much more of a massacre if it weren't for the likes of Ornn or the fact that they had a Morgana with a black shield. So you'll see some interactions, if not already saw them, where the Morgana's black shielded, which obviously, for those who don't know, Morgana's black shield just negates any CC. So if you're going against a Veigar, go for the Morgana. If he puts down his third ability, cast your black shield, you'll be able to get in and out of there and still be able to harass him. But here we go. Here is the point where you can see this is the physical evidence. There it's Warwick just wanting to troll. He trolls and dies there. I didn't bother flaming him. I was like, yo, if that's what you want to do, cool, but you do you. Aurelia still going on strong. She goes 1v1 up in there in the top lane against the Master Yi. She also does a fantastic job pushing at that Baron lane, to be honest. So once again, this Ornn ult was just a nightmare. Like, I was really bad at reading where that second proc of his ult was going to go. But here we go. We've managed to rinse the damage onto him. There we go. Ornn goes down. These stuns on Annie right now. If you are not picking... I've already said this already. But if you're not picking Annie and you're a mid laner, an experienced mid laner at that, and you're not picking Annie... Yo. We need some words. We need some words. But that was just a great example of how good and how versatile Annie's kit is right now. You had a Kenning going in, looking to do that AoE damage, trying to proc his passive to get a stun on me so he could try and get me and get another kill. I'm pretty sure Kenning actually doesn't get a single other kill on me. I know I die a second time, but that's it. I only have 2 deaths this entire match because of how versatile, the viability of Annie's kit right now, especially with the help of the movement speed increase with the shield as well, Tibbers, your passive stun. Loads of things within Annie's kit right now that just make her just an absolute pleasure to play in the mid lane. But yeah, the Warwick's kind of come to his senses now. We're 25 kills up to 12. We are pretty much 5k gold difference, 6k now. There was no way the enemy team was winning. We couldn't have thrown a team fight if we tried. I do think I die here from the Morgana. She does status. She does stun me with her ultimate. She does her AoE damage. I honestly thought I was going to get out and get a kill here because I was waiting for my shield. I was waiting for my shield to actually come off cooldown. My team didn't actually retreat when they should have. Nice bit of teleport there, but unluckily for the Morgana, not only did she have the dash from the Aurelia, she also had Warwick be able to dash over the wall as well. So it was pretty unlucky for her. But unnecessarily, I died there. I didn't need to if Warwick actually just peeled back. Same with the Aurelia. I feel like we could have just kept me alive. I could have been alive here to help the Warwick that's inevitably going to die from that damage over time. Jinx being a absolute godsend by pushing that Baron lane, giving us the first inhibitor. 20 seconds till the Elder Dragon. Let's have a little quick cheeky rundown of what's going on with the stats of the whole team. 32 kills to 15, 65k to 56k, so we're pretty much 9k gold difference. Is that 9k? No, that's... Yes, that is about 9k gold difference there, just from my team. As you can see, I've built the Ludens, I've got the Rabadans, I've also built a anti-heal item there for the Master Yi. Always a great item to be building there when you got a Master Yi on the enemy team. And I think I'm going into the Echo Staff as my fourth item. Third full item, fourth just standard item, and we've gone for the Mana Boots as well. AP Kaiser in the bot lane, not quite working the treat that they hoped it did. Nice pull there from the Blitzcrank, but still, because of this Ornn here, massive ult. I'm not too sure how my Cone didn't quite get that amount of damage that I needed to. I was very lucky not to die here from the Elder Dragon buff. I was just under the HP threshold of dying there. I was honestly really impressed with how I played this Annie. This is my first match playing Annie since her rework. I think I had 1 or 2 matches on stream with Annie, both of them being a win because she is just such a great win potential champion. But this has been probably my 3rd time in Season 10 actually playing Annie, so not to downplay my ability, but this is how easy, especially if you know how Annie's kits work. So looking out for that passive stun, stacking it correctly at the right time, going for the right champions in these team fights, setting down Tibbers for the knock-up as well, using your shield to get out of team fights, get into team fights, and just giving yourself a little bit more viability as a whole in the game. So not to downplay my playing skills, but if you know all these, it's really easy to learn Annie, and she's a champion that you want to learn. She's such a great asset on your team, especially if you don't have much stuns. Yes, I mean, we've got the Blitzcrank, we've got the single target pull, we've got Jinx's little traps, but most people dodged them if they're not stupid. Aurelia's single target stun as well, which has been used quite effective. And then obviously you've got Warwick's lunge that, if you can aim it and if he wasn't trolling, probably would have been more efficient for us. But having that crowd control stun, being able to stack it whenever I want to, as fast as I want to, and then not only having that, having Tibbers knock up. Look at this team fight. We just absolutely dominated. We got the Baron Nashor. We get these minions in the mid-wave. The enemy team's down for a maximum of 35 seconds anyway. Well, a minimum of 35 seconds anyway. So this is pretty much us running it down in the mid lane, getting that mid lane inhibitor, and then just continuing on all the way to the Nexus with our boy minions and girl minions to take a fantastic victory there. I feel like this match shouldn't have taken 21 minutes, but here we go. Big win for your boy BLAM in the mid lane with his trashy, trolly Warwick. But we'll have a little cheeky look at the stats. I will say that the Aurelia did deserve the MVP. I think I was close second MVP, especially with 12 kills, 2 deaths, 11 assists. Oh, I know Annie's on fire, but your boy was smoking. To be fair, Jinx didn't do too bad. She got 6-1-16. A little bit too many assists for an ADC champion, in my honest opinion. But yeah, we see the AP. There was a lot of AP on the enemy team. Didn't quite serve them. Obviously, you can see that the Morgana sold all their items towards the end because they just decided to give up after we completely stomped them in that last team fight. But we see Ken in AP. And then we've got quite a peculiar build there on the Master Yi. He's gone for Guardian Angel. I don't think that'd be his first item, because I don't think he built that first, to be fair. Actually, no, he may have, because he had that very early. He had the Guardian Angel. He went for Wit's End for the magic resistance. Didn't serve him that much help. The Tenacity Boots didn't serve him that much help, considering we only had one AP champion on the team, and he's built so much magic resistance. It was like, I know I did great, but you don't really need to build 2 magic resistance items against little old moi. But he decided he needed to aim for the Borg for pretty much Blitzcrank. Well, Blitzcrank only died twice, so it's pretty much an ineffective build. And then, to be fair, the most impressive I probably would say on that team, even though they did die 9 times towards the end, was the Ornn. Early game Ornn, I feel like if he didn't have such a tough opponent like the Aurelia, I think he probably could have been a carry potential for the enemy team. But anyway, guys, I've told you what I think about Annie. Now tell me what you think about Annie. Do you like the Annie rework? Do you prefer the old school for some reason? If you do, let me know in the comment section below, guys. And as always, please drop a like and a follow if you're not following already. It means the evil world. And I will catch you on the next video. Bye now.